Hello everyone and welcome back to Daggerfall Unity. Now, I have some exciting news right at the start of this episode, which is that we have upgraded our build of Unity from 10.21 to 10.23. If you look in the top right hand corner, you'll see the new build number, and there's a lot of new interesting updates that we can get to and talk about at some point. I tend to wait for 2 builds to go by before upgrading, just because you have to drag all your mods from the old Daggerfall Unity folder into the new one. It's kind of a whole process. But regardless, we are now updated. I've also installed the airships mod, which we discussed in the last couple episodes that I was wanting to check out shortly. So we have that to check out at some point. Now, before we actually do anything, let's get a room and rest for the night. Just because we want to get our mana, health, and fatigue back up to normal. So let's just rest. That should bring us to the morning as well, which will be perfect timing. Yeah, it's 9:17 a.m. Perfect. So let's head out of here. Now, we do have a number of options of what to do this episode. I'm a little bit conflicted because, first of all, I obviously want to check out the airships mod, but there is one thing about the airships mod that I guess I was I didn't check up on this ahead of time, which is that the airships cost quite a bit more than I expected them to cost. I assumed to be similar to the cost of something like a boat or a house, which boats only cost like 100,000, 200,000 gold, and houses cost only a little bit more than that, depending on what size the house is. But the airships, the lowest price for an airship is 1 million gold, and then 2 million, I think, for a medium-sized airship, and then 4 million for a large airship. So really expensive. Now, in the mod options, I can change the cost of the airships, so I can make them less expensive so we can get them more easily and use them, since I was looking forward to testing them out. At the same time, I don't know if that's like, I don't want to make it less roleplay. Maybe that's too cheap for an airship. Maybe we should have to really make a big investment to get an airship. At the end of the day, I don't think it matters that much. If I reduce it just a little bit, I'm still willing to pay maybe like half the price, so we cut all the prices by half. At the same time, we could just wait. The only difference is, obviously, I was looking forward to doing the airship sort of showcase of that mod in the near future, like now, rather than wait until we get more money, because I don't want to spend our whole bank savings on an airship. And then the other thing, of course, is that we have this Cartographers Guild quest, which we have 43 days left to do, and that's in the local area. And then the other thing that I found out is that there's another Daedra summoning quest that's going to be happening on the 2nd of the next month. So that's going to be in 9 days from now. So we could also potentially do that. And if we wanted to do that, it might be a good idea to head back to Daggerfall, unless we can actually pool enough money to do the Daedra summoning quest here by selling our Daedric equipment. And if we head back to Daggerfall, that could be a good opportunity to grab an airship too, and then fly back out towards this region and do the Cartographers Guild quest. So that's one order in which we could do things. That's assuming that we want to buy the airship. But maybe before we do anything else, what we want to do is go sell all this equipment and see how much money it actually nets us, because we do have a lot of Daedric equipment here that we could sell for a profit. So before we do anything else, let's head to... This isn't the city that we usually have been stationing at to sell things, is it? Whitewark, no. So what is the city that we've usually been stationing at? Is it Kogria? Is it the actual city of Kogria? I've forgotten because it's been a little bit. Let's check the map here. Yeah, this definitely isn't it. Okay, I think it's the capital city is where we've been going. Or is it Van Castle Garden? Oh no, I think it's Alchester. Yeah, Alchester's the one. Okay, let's head to Alchester right now. Okay, thief just died. Is there a thief's dead body around here? I'm trying to look. Oh, it's so dark. Oh, and by the way, you'll notice that I disabled the Trees of Daggerfall mod temporarily. That was, in anticipation of the airships mod, because I was testing it out briefly, and I think that it would be a lot of lag using the airships if we have the Trees of Daggerfall mod on. You'll also notice this NPC right here. This is the person who actually sells airships, and you can actually charter a ship. And that's when you pay a small fee to take a ship to another location, and you don't actually own the ship yourself. So again, we'll talk about all that later. For now, it's almost midnight, so let's find a place to rest for the night. Let's see, where is in the Queen's Pit over here. We could also check how long it will take us to travel back to Daggerfall in case we want to do that for the Daedra summoning quest. Let's see. 9 days. So actually, if we wanted to travel to Daggerfall, we probably should have done it right away to make it on time. So let's see if we get enough money to do the Daedra summoning here. Let's see. We will get a room for 1 day. And let's just rest till the morning, so that should be about 8 hours. Perfect. Now let's head out and do all of our business. So first things first, let's head to the pawn shop. Oh, I guess the pawn shop's kind of far away. Let's head to the alchemy shop first and sell our ingredients. And we'll want to throw on our ebony cuirass here to get the better prices at the shops. And southwest, I think, is the direction we should be heading. Yeah, okay. So I think that if we get enough money to do Daedra summoning here, what we could maybe do this episode is do the Cartographers Guild quest to do the Daedra summoning quest, and then from there we can decide next episode whether we want to check out the airships mod or wait till we have more money, whether we want to adjust the prices on that or not. So hopefully we'll have enough money to do the Daedra summoning here by selling our goods. Okay, is this the shop that we usually go to? I'm not sure if this is actually the one that we've intending to go to. Let's see. I think Gondicor's herbs over here gives us better prices. Let's check. It's going to be right behind the Howling Wolf. Okay, let's check. Here we are. Oh yeah, this is the one. This is the place where we want to sell our stuff. Okay, perfect. So, our wagon. Well, everything here except for our ruby and our diamond gotta go. Okay. 1,500 gold, not very much, but it's something at least. I wonder how much the sapphire would sell for. Not very much at all. That's surprising. We have two pretty good spells on this. Okay. Next up, we go to the pawn shop to sell all of our armor. That's straight to the south, I believe. And we'll see how much money that ends up netting us. And of course we have to factor in any money we might get from doing the Cartographers Guild quest. We're being sent to a dungeon, so we could hop into the dungeon real quick and maybe grab some loot from killing a few NPCs in there too. Because I think it would be ideal to stay here and do a Daedra summoning here. That way we don't have to head all the way back to Daggerfall. Let's see. Wait, I definitely went too far. Okay, hold on. We're going to Ulthur's Quality Used Supplies Store. This is it. Okay, it's not open yet. Here we go. So let's sell all of our armor and weapons here. Where is that going to be? Okay, right here. So the arrows, everything here. The Daedric Broadsword, that gives us a good amount of money. Leather Boots, Daedric Warhammer should be pretty valuable. Mithril Longsword. It's amazing how little leather gives you in comparison to all this stuff. It's almost not even worth it to pick up leather, but as long as we have inventory space for it, we might as well. Daedric Katana. Okay, we're up to 100,000 now. We're getting somewhere good. We got more Daedric coming up. We got this Daedric Broadsword. Now, of course, we're going to get less money than what it says here, but we should still get a pretty good price. So let's see how much we're being offered. 80,000. Okay. So we now have 137,000. I think that's pretty close to enough with the money we have in the bank combined with that to do the Daedra summoning, I bet. So that's good news for sure. Oh, didn't mean to try and rest. So now that we've sold all of our goods, let's actually check how much money we have in the bank here in, what region are we in right now again? Kogria. Let's check how much money we have here in Kogria. We have only, well, we have 12,000 in the bank. I think that still should be enough when we put all our money, when we pool all the money together. Now the big question is, do we have enough time to go do this Cartographers Guild quest and get back in time for Daedra summoning? I think what we could do to ensure this is to set a recall spell here in this city, and then recall back after we've charted the distance to, what's it called, Durney Tower. So we can try doing that. We need to do it all within 8 days. If we can do it within 8 days, then that will be good enough. Right now I'm just trying to find the bank to put our money in the bank, because I don't want to be carrying around all that cash. Okay, the bank should be around the corner here. Here we are. Okay. So let's deposit. Okay, I just want to deposit the non-letter of credit cash I have. Just taking a guess at how much that could be. 5,000, 1,000, 1,000. Okay. Oh. Wait a minute. Why can't I deposit all this amount? Okay, now I don't have enough gold to deposit anything more. Okay, so we pretty much only have letter of credit gold at this point. Perfect. So, let's figure out if we have enough time to do this Cartographers Guild quest before the second rolls around. So, let's check our note and remind ourselves of what we're doing here. Oh, inventory, here it is, Cartographers Guild. So we have to go back to Alcare to do it. So we have to chart, get a chart from Durney Tower to here, okay? So Durney Tower is on the Isle of Balfura. It's a fairly simple trip if you know how to make it. If not, come see me and I'll orient you as best you can. We can give you 42 days. Now, I think we have been to Durney Tower before. I think we went there. Let's see. Didn't we go there for one of the quests that we had to do? Isn't that where we found... Yeah, Durney Tower. That's where that... what was it? Princess? That wife or mistress of the king had been locked away. So we've definitely been to Durney Tower before. It takes 5 days to get there. So this actually is going to be a pretty easy quest to do, because all we have to do is just travel to Durney Tower. It's actually more fun when you don't know where the location is, so you have to actually find it. But there's not much of a point of following the instructions because we already know where it is. So we could travel to Durney Tower, and then we have to travel from there over to Alcare, to the Burning Soul of Kinnereth, and then we have to travel back to Kogria. So let's see if we can actually do this in time. I think we may be able to pull it off. So first thing we want to do is set a recall spell in the city here. I'll set an anchor. And then we're going to want to travel to Durney Tower. So let's do that right now. Durney Tower, here we go. Of course, we want to travel recklessly to get there as quick as possible. Oh, we can take a ship as well to get there even quicker. Well, let's take the ship, and we'll definitely make it in time. Okay, so we have been here before. This has to be Durney Tower, it says. Okay. And we already know. We'll hop in here just to remind ourselves, or for those of you tuning in, this is a main quest dungeon. Leave this place, mortal. Yeah, so this is a main quest dungeon. Okay, it's not... For some reason, the map hasn't saved. I'm still not sure the rules for when the map saves, but we have definitely been here before. Ooh. We get some light in here. Ow. Just gonna take this ghoul out real quick. I don't care about the potion recipe. Oh my goodness. Immediately ambushed by 3 ghosts when I come back in here. So we know that there is a... We came in here before and we ended up tracking down a princess who was trapped here, or a mistress, I guess, of the king, I believe it was. Yeah, here's the main main room right here. I think that the enemies should be mostly dead. Yeah, when you walk in here normally... Oh, I think that's just a trap. But when you walk in here normally there's a lot of enemies, but because we have persistent dungeons on, they're all pretty much dead. So, okay, we'll head out of Durney Tower now. And let's head to where we have to actually submit our map for Durney Tower. It's going to be in the Burning Soul of Kinnereth and Alcare. So, go to Alcare, and we're going to find the Burning Soul of Kinnereth. Perfect. We'll take a ship there. We get there pretty quickly. And now we have to actually find where this lady is. So, to do that, we're going to want to find some villagers to talk to. Like you right here, sir. Can you tell me where... Oh, for some reason she's not coming up under people. Isn't she meant to be in here? Burning Soul of Kinnereth and Alcare. Venurvra Yeamcroft of the Burning Soul of Kinnereth in Alcare. Okay, I'm in Alcare and I'm in the Burning Soul of Kinnereth, am I not? Maybe it's just in the temple? I think it shouldn't be. I can also check General. The Masterheart Residence, that's probably it. Okay, to the southwest. Have I been here before? I haven't. General Masterheart Residence. West of here, now it's just straight to the west, so it's probably this one. We'll check real quick if the NPC is in here. Does not appear to be so, that won't be the quest NPC. General Masterheart Residence. Okay, southwest, okay, so it must be this one then. So we're looking for the Cartographers Guild NPC. I'm not seeing them. Was this the Masterheart residence? Oh, it was, for God's sake. Okay. Surely the Cartographers Guild quest NPC should be in here to let us return the quest. This is strange. Usually when you go to people, the name of the person you're trying to find comes up. I'm also just going to check in the temple because that's like the center of town, so they could be in here. I think I'm in the right place, unless I made a mistake. Daedra summoning. Okay, they don't appear to be in here. I can check a note again. The Burning Soul of Kinnereth in Alcair. Oh, maybe they mean, like, the Burning Soul of Kinnereth in the city of Alcair? That could be what they mean. The Burning Soul of Kinnereth in the city of Alcair, rather than the Burning Soul of Kinnereth in the region of Alcair. That could be it. But I am not 100% sure, and I kind of want to make sure before I go. But this is the only place, the only clue we have as to where this person would be, and they don't seem to be in here. So I think we'll just head to Alcair. We'll make a save here, and if they're not in Alcair, we can head back here. So let's save here, 754. Okay, and we'll head to Alcair itself now. Excuse me, okay. So here we are in Alcair. Let's see if this is the place we're actually supposed to go to find this person. So there is a temple all the way up in the northeast over here, so let's head in that direction now. And hopefully we'll actually be able to find this person, or they'll come up when we talk to villagers if they're not in the temple itself. If not, I'm at a loss as to where this person is. We have always actually gone to the person first to get instructions before going to the location in the past, I think, rather than just directly going to a location, because in the other cases we haven't known where these places are we're being asked to go to. But in this case, in this particular case, that was not how things went. We already knew where the location was, so we just went there directly. Okay, hopefully this person's in here, or else that's not going to be good. No sign of them yet. Okay, no sign of them in here. Okay, that is a problem. Let's talk and ask about... Okay, her name's coming up now. Is that her name? Vanira Yimcroft? Let me just make sure. Log. Vanira Yimcroft. Okay. Okay, so it seems like not in here. Seems like they're not in here, but they are somewhere in Alcair itself. That is kind of strange. Okay. So it's 9:44, so let's get a room in an inn and rest for the night. Up to the north. Okay. Oh, that's not the innkeeper. He's over here. So I want a room for one night, and I want to rest for quite a while, actually, like 9 hours. That should get us to the morning. (6:47 a.m.) Alright, I'm just going to loiter for one more hour. Okay, now let's ask around and see if some villagers can give us some info on where to find this person. People, Vanira Yimcroft. Why is it harder to find the actual person where we have to return this quest to than the location of the quest itself, or the quest objective? Okay, please tell me. Jesus, people do not like me here. People. Okay, this guy doesn't like me either. And I want to go back to Daggerfall while I'm actually liked. The odd potions. Okay, perfect. Okay, why is she in the odd potions? That's so strange. Maybe it's just a member of the temple, but it seems misleading to put that in my log. Okay. This is the person. They say Durney Tower is one of the oldest buildings in all of Tamriel. Well, that's what they say. Who knows how true it is. I hope you enjoyed the scenic trip, Pathfinder. Have your assignment fee. Okay. You got some nice money there. Perfect. So now I think we're in a good position to just go ahead and do the Daedra summoning quest. Unless we have anything else on our plate that I've forgotten about. Let's see. And these are just main quest prompts. Okay. So let's travel over to... Well, actually, I guess we could go to the Mages Guild here, but since we need to wait another 4 days anyways, let's travel back to Alchester in Kogria, and we'll travel there cautiously to take up some time, and then hopefully... Oh, it's only 1 day, actually, to get there. Huh, okay. We actually should have taken up more time, and then we would have gone to the Daedra summoning quest quicker. So let's head up all the way to Kogria. That will take 2 days. What time is it right now? It's 7:58 a.m. on the 28th. We want to make it to the 2nd to do the Daedra summoning quest. Well, let's just travel... Let's just overshoot and then travel back to Alchester. So we'll travel up to, like... up here to Knightsley, whatever that is, and then we'll travel back to Alchester, and that should hopefully take up the time. Okay, I'm also noticing, by the way, that load times are much faster now that I have Trees of Daggerfall temporarily disabled, I must say. Once the 30th of Frostfall, the Emperor's birthday, was the most popular holiday of the year. Great traveling carnivals entertained the masses, while the aristocracy of Knightsley enjoyed the annual goblin chase on horseback. That sounds pretty cool. Recently, these traditions have fallen into neglect. It has been decades since there was a big carnival in Knightsley, and longer still since a lady of a hamlet sponsored a goblin chase. Now, that would be an awesome mod, to get a goblin chase going on this particular day. Imagine that. There's just a bunch of knights you see chasing orcs down a hill. That would be really cool. That's something I would love to see. So here we are in Knightsley. It's actually a pretty big town, all things considered. Looks like they have a center square garden over there. We can check that out real quick before we head back to Alchester for the Daedra summoning quest. See what's going on in that direction. So this is like just a center graveyard. A lot of cities have some layout like this. Okay, well, that is our nice little detour into Knightsley. They only have one guild, and it's the Fighters Guild here, so not that useful to us. So let's go ahead and head back to Alchester and do the Daedra summoning quest. Hopefully it should be the 2nd when we travel back here. Let's save the game just in case we overshoot it by any chance. We'll save the game before we travel back. Okay, now we should be able to get back. Alchester, here we go. Okay, so it is the 1st actually, so we didn't even overshoot it at all. So it's 12 p.m. on the 1st. We need to make it to the 2nd, and then it should be the day for Daedra summoning. So I guess we can just go in and go into an inn, rest for like 16 hours or something like that. I guess we have to rest for more like 23 hours because the Mages Guild won't be open if we don't rest that long. So we're going to rest for like 23 hours, and it should be the Daedra summoning day. And I know I've been doing a lot of Daedra summoning lately. It just happens that there's the Daedra summoning quests just in a sequence have all been quests that I've wanted to do or items that I've wanted to get. So, for that reason, I've been doing Daedra summoning quite a bit. But after this, there aren't very many more Daedra summoning quests that I'm interested in for quite a while. So we will be taking a break after this particular quest, hopefully. So it is the 2nd now, so we can head up to the Mages Guild. Now, the one thing I actually just thought about that I'm slightly worried about is that the last time we tried to do a Daedra summoning quest here, we ended up getting sent to a place we'd already been sent to. So maybe we should have actually gone to a new region, like the Rothgarian Mountains or something, and found a Mages Guild there, because it's a much bigger region, so we probably won't be sent to the same dungeon. So hopefully we won't be sent to the same one. We're going to find out right now, but if we are, we can always reload the save and head up to the Rothgarian Mountains instead of making the path that we did back to Alchester. So let's see what happens here. Oh, do I have all the money in my inventory? I have 129,000. I'm not sure if that'll actually be enough. To make sure that that's enough, let's go withdraw all the money from our bank here before we do this Daedra summoning. So we have to head back to the center of town. Try to be careful not to run anyone over here while I do the sprinting. Okay, so the bank is over here. And let's withdraw all of our money. 25,950. We're not going to be heading back to this region anyways. Oh, I can't carry that much. Okay, well, let me just get it in a letter of credit then. I want to get all the money I possibly can. 25,000. Okay. Now can I withdraw just 700? There we go. Okay. Now I have all the money that we have in this region in my inventory. That's good because we don't want to come back here anyways, probably. Okay, up to the Mage's Guild we go. And let's do this. Now, even though I've been here like a million times to do Daedra summoning, I have a feeling I'm still not going to remember, embarrassingly, where the guy to do Daedra summoning is. I never ever remember this. Oh, there's no one in here. And this is the confusing one that I got lost in last time, too. Oh, wait, I remember now, actually. I just had an inkling. It's up here, straight up here. Okay, good. So let's talk to him. Let's save before we actually do this. Okay, and let's talk to him. Today is Morndus the second of Sun's Dust, the day of summoning for Bothia. Do you, Titian, wish to risk your life and very soul by summoning Bothia into our mundane world? We know the drill at this point. Let's hit yes. Okay, so we failed our first attempt. We'll just reload the save. And let's try this again. Alright, keep trying until it works. Try again. I know the chances of this aren't like the best, but I'm surprised that it's failing that much. Here we go. Power, ha! What a mundus crawling Nord know what to do with real power. You mean you want to be able to bully a few other mortals around, don't you? Well, that can be arranged. I want you to show me you have the mettle to actually use what I give you. Will you kill someone for it? Yes? Well, that's a start in the right direction anyhow. The spell sword I have in mind for you to butcher for power is Edwin Ashhouse, a perfectly charming and charitable ass who's been annoying as hell for me for years. You will find him at his fortress, a place called Copperslee Tower. Now, don't think that just because Edwin Ashhouse is a precious toff, he doesn't know how to fight. I want you to work a little for this gift. After the murder, go meet Lavissa Gareford, my agent in Whitewark. Just look for a young lady in green hanging out at Lord Eggro's bookroom. That's exactly where we were sent for the last Daedra summoning quest here. And don't keep her waiting. I'll tell her that you'll be there in 20 days. That ought to be plenty of time. I'll be watching. Okay, I recognize the name Coppersley Tower. I do recognize that name, boys. In fact, I think we have been to Coppersley Tower before. But maybe I'm wrong. Coppersley Tower. Well, let's find out. Let's head to Coppersley Tower now and find out if we've been here before. Okay, actually, do I recognize this? I'm 100% sure if we've been here. Hopefully this is a new place. Some warriors are standing by. However, it appears the keep itself doesn't hold any sort of military. Okay, so this is a keep encounter. I actually think we may have not been here. We may have not been here before. I'm going to throw on my enchanted stuff. We're going to be heading into the dungeon soon anyway, so we might as well throw the stuff on. Preparation for all that. Some warriors. This is more than some warriors. May not be an active keep, but there are a lot of people here. This is good, though. We're going to make a lot of money. I love fighting humanoid NPCs because they always drop lots of loot, which is exactly what we want. I have to say, by the way, these items that let us throw fireballs are so useful in these situations. I've heard that magic is better later into the game while fighting is earlier in the game, and we're at a late game stage, so unfortunately we're not a destruction magic user, but I think if we were, it would actually make the game significantly easier at this point in time. We do have the enchanted items, though, but let us use the destruction magic. Okay. Lots of loot, thank you, thank you. This is all leather, though, so it's kind of worthless to some extent. Was that all? That's actually pretty... Ooh. It's actually pretty lame loot, I'm not gonna lie. Not a fan of that. Of that loot we ended up getting there. Okay, let's find the entrance for the dungeon. Phew, excuse me. Excuse me. I have a bit of a cold today. Okay. Where's the entrance to the tower? Come on, entrance, where are you? Am I losing my mind here? I know there's an entrance somewhere. I'm not seeing it. Oh, is this it? That's kind of not obvious at all. Alright. Let's throw all of the loot we just got into our wagon before we head in here. Okay, good. And then, is there anything else we want to throw in? I don't need that. I can throw that in. And all our ingredients. Okay, perfect. We'll equip our lantern. Oh, they don't have fuel. We'll refuel our lantern then. Where's our oil? I know we have oil. Did I sell my oil by accident or something? Surely not. Maybe I did sell the oil for lanterns. Well, that's fine. We have the spell. Okay. See if we've been here before. I don't initially recognize this. I think this is new. There's a gargoyle coming at us. Okay, we're gonna save the game. I think this is actually new. This is good. This is good. Very good. 757. Okay. Oh, and we got these two fighting? Okay, perfect. I think this is actually a new place. It's pretty exciting. Yeah, I don't recognize this at all. Okay. Perfect. Okay, remember that we're not immortal. We need to remember to keep casting our heal spell here. Oh, and we got a Daedra broadsword right away. That is exactly what I like to see. Making that money, we can save that up to buy an airship. So we're looking for a spell sword. Oh, I think I'm poisoned or I have a disease or something. Oh, look at that. That's actually pretty rare. We got a Daedra left pauldron. That's very cool. We already have 3 Daedra pauldrons, I think, in our wagon, but that's pretty nice. We can sell one of those, and that will sell for a good amount of money. Okay, what disease do we have? Oh, we're just poisoned. Okay. We have something for that. Venom antidote. There we go. We should not be poisoned anymore. Perfect. Now we're going to head down here. I do apologize again for my little bit of a cold. You may hear me sniffling throughout this episode. Oh, whoa. Glitched out there for a second. Man, the gargoyles and the humanoids are like in an active war in this dungeon. I should have said a recall spell probably at the entrance, but that's alright. Also, the glistening on these walls is actually kind of beautiful. I love it. I'm actually going to head back right now and put our loot into the dungeon, or into the wagon. Let's see. So, over here, yeah, let's put our loot into the wagon instead of recall spell while we're back up here. Yeah, these are also Daedra pauldrons. We have 3 Daedra pauldrons now, so we can definitely sell one of them. I've been holding on to extra Daedra equipment so that when our enchanted Daedra equipment degrades, we can re-enchant it, but we definitely don't need 3 extra ones, so that should net us some good profit. Oh wait, I don't need these prayer beads, or common symbol, whatever it says. Okay, we're going to set a recall spell here, an anchor. Now we can keep going. What direction have we gone? We'd gone straight ahead, I think? Oh no, we went to the left. Okay. Well, let's stick on one path first before we go everywhere else. We'll exhaust our possibilities in this direction. Imagine how much slower this Let's Play, by the way, would have been if we'd never installed or put on the smaller dungeons setting. Like, imagine how different it would have been. I feel like we'd be significantly behind where we are now. So that setting really has transformed this particular Let's Play. Okay. Oh, that's a Dragonling, actually, not a Gargoyle, I guess. Or have the other things been Dragonlings? Was I just looking at them wrong? I think they were Gargoyles. Okay. We actually got put back up here. Okay, so that seemed to basically be a roundabout path. We haven't been down here yet, though, so let's check out this particular direction. Got 2 warriors in here. And I believe, by the way, when you see NPCs fighting, like you saw the Gargoyle and the humanoid NPCs fighting earlier, I believe they'll only fight each other if they're of different like factions or types. So you won't see humanoids fighting each other. I think that's part of the DFU setting. I'm not 100% sure, though. Okay. No one in here. Take this stuff. Save the game. 7:58 now. Oh. Wow, but this guy's absolutely spamming us with spells. Holy crap. This guy's actually pretty strong. I haven't even hit him one time. What is going on here? That Lich was quite powerful. We've already been down here. Okay, we've gone back to a place we've already been. Let's zoom in a little bit here. See what's going on the map. Okay, let's head back up to where we came from. So we've definitely connected back to somewhere we've already been at this point. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's head straight and then to the right. We haven't been down this path yet. We'll check upstairs. You're looking for a spell sword. Nothing much in here. Any secret doors? Doesn't appear to be that case. Okay. We got a lock right here. By the way, I'd use our skeleton key on locks all the time, but I'm not 100% sure how fast it will degrade. I don't want to use it. And I also figured out that if you equip the skeleton key, it will give you a bonus in dodging when I was reading about Daedra summoning for this episode. So we might actually want to equip that at some point when we're fighting. Although I don't want to equip it and make it lose all of it, basically degrade it down completely, but it could be a useful passive to have on. It increases our dodging significantly. Is this a door you can get through? Or is this just like... Looks like decoration almost. I can't tell if that's a real door that leads somewhere. I mean, it's not telling me anything when I click on it. I'm confused. Let's try putting using an open spell on it. Ready to open. Okay. This is definitely just nothing. Okay. Let's head out. And let's see, where do we need to go now? I believe we've checked everywhere upstairs, so let's head back downstairs. No one in here. Okay. We've seemingly explored a lot of this now. I'm not seeing the person we have to go after. Maybe down here we haven't gone yet? Let's see. No, we have gone down there. Okay, where have we not been? There has to be somewhere we haven't been yet. Must be missing something here. Let's see. Let's just go straight ahead and check out down here again. See if we can find something down here. Want to check our map for any sort of hidden doors we missed along the way. Oh wait, I think I see somewhere we haven't been. If we go straight and then back down, we did actually miss a obvious path down here. So if we go down here, this direction we have not yet been. This is new. Oh, there's nothing here though. Okay. But I imagine maybe down in this maze of... Yeah, okay, so to the right and then around this roundabout here is new. Spell Absorption is really so useful. Every time we get those spells cast, we just get so much mana back. Makes it so we don't have to rest nearly as often. That looks like a spell sword. This could be the person. You have kept your part of the bargain with Bothia. Edwin Ashhouse is dead. Perfect. Okay, so we completed the quest. And we gotta take this guy out and not die. That would be ideal. Okay, took out this warrior. Take all of his loot. Take whatever this person's name was. Take their loot too. We might as well throw away our leather and take any steel that this guy has, because that's gonna be more valuable. Oh, we can even take that too. Perfect. Okay. So unless there's some other quick place we want to explore down here, it doesn't look like there's any hidden doors or anything. I think we can just recall back to the entrance of the dungeon and return this quest. So let's teleport and let's head out. I don't want to access my wagon. Well, now that I've accessed my wagon, I'm just going to throw everything into the wagon that we looted. And then throw our ingredients into the wagon, and then we can head back to the Mages Guild. Or not the Mages Guild, we have to go to the bookstore. So both the Worshipper of Bothia and the Worshipper of the Last Daedra we summoned work at the same bookstore, or hang out at the same bookstore. That's pretty funny. Lord Agro's Book Room and White Wark. Okay. So, here we go. White Wark. Oh, before we travel, we can take off all of this enchanted stuff. Okay, so to White Wark we go. I spelled that wrong, and it's still actually located the right place. That's cool. Why does it say thief just died every time I traveled? So strange. Okay. When you install a lot of mods, strange things can happen in this game, I guess. It's really dark out here. It is 5 at night. I wonder if the bookstore will be open or if we'll have to rest. We'll find out. It's up to the north. There's an inn right next to it if we have to rest, so that'll be useful. Another thing I did actually is there's a new version of Roleplay and Realism out, which has a few new modules. I actually didn't get a chance to talk about them this episode. I could have done that while we were walking around, but maybe I'll update you all on that next episode, because I have that to talk about and the new updates with the new DFU build. So that's some stuff I wanted to tell you guys about. So it looks like it is open still. There should be the person in here, a relevant individual. Oh, there they are. Okay, we'll save the game before we talk to them. 7:59. Actually, I also wanted to check how much money we had left over. So we still have 16,000 gold left over, so we used most of it, but we did actually make a lot of money in the dungeon crawling, so we should be able to sell all this to recoup at least some of our losses, and we'll also receive the item from this person, which I'll show you right now. So you're Titian. You're not as puny as Bothia suggested. Take this as a compliment. Also take this. Take that as a compliment. Also take this. Bothia crafted this ebony mail. She thinks it should aid you in your search for power. She's interested in you, that's for certain. I know from her smile when she said the word puny. So we got this ebony mail right here. So why did I want this ebony mail? Well, it is because, of course, we have a Daedra Kakura, so isn't that better than ebony mail? Well, not exactly, because even though this ebony mail, by the way, this +8 to armor rating, inaccurate. It's a bug. I'm actually surprised they haven't fixed that yet in Daggerfall Unity. So it's actually +17 or 16, I believe, which is what ebony gives you. So this does give you an extra +4 armor rating, but the ebony mail gives us resist fire, shield, and spell shield as spells on it, which is really, really useful because resist fire, shield, and spell shield are just a ton of magic resistance, and magic obviously does a lot of damage. So I figured we could use this frequently when we're dungeon crawling, and then if we use this, we should... Ebony mail. Oh, yeah, look at all that stuff it gives us. So that's going to be very useful when dungeon crawling. I actually didn't want to use it and degrade it, so I'm going to reload the save here. Okay. Talk to her again and get it. Alright, perfect. So, I'm also wondering, by the way, with these enchanted items, when they get to very, very low, like when they're about to basically break, is it worth selling them at that point? Or will they be worth not very much? For instance, this Daedric Daikatana, if we get this to, like, Worn, would it be worth selling? That is something I want to investigate, because it might be worth selling things when they're about to break, rather than just letting them break, since obviously we can't repair magic items since we don't have that setting turned on. Anyways, I'm very excited to try out both the Ebony Blade and the Ebony Mail. They both seem like very, very good items to have around. And I know we've been doing a lot of Daedra summoning recently, as I said, but we'll be taking a break now. So no more Daedra summoning for a couple in-game months. There's no more. There are a lot of Daedra summoning days coming up, but the rewards are things that we never use. For instance, like daggers or armor, shields, stuff that we just never would use. We can't even use daggers. We're prohibited as part of our class setup from using certain weapons. So since we're taking a break from Daedra summoning, what are we going to be doing next? Well, as I said, the airship mod is something that I've been wanting to check out, and I'm going to leave that to potentially next episode. So if any of you feel like you have a particular idea about what I should do with that, whether I should actually just wait to afford the default price of it, which could be a while because it costs 1,000,000 gold to even buy a small one, and I'm not going to want to spend 1,000,000 gold until we have more than that, so we have money left over to do other things we want to do. Or if you think it's fair for me to just cut all the prices in half so we can actually afford to use it, I'm tempted to just do that. I don't feel like it's that big of a deal if we do that. But regardless, whether we do that or not, I think next episode, as I said in the episode before this, we'll be transitioning to maybe hanging out in the Rothgarian Mountains. That seems like a better region than Kogria. I made the mistake of thinking a small one would be interesting, but I think actually a big region is more ideal because there's more potential dungeons to go to, more towns to go to, and look how big this thing is. It's so big you have to click this arrow to see all of it, which is pretty awesome. And there's a lake here. I'd be interested to check out this lake. Maybe there's a sky shard there. So next episode, we'll head to a new region to settle at, potentially check out the airships mod, and hopefully do a main quest soon. I think that's on the schedule. We haven't done one of those for a good while now. And then I'll also hopefully next episode, if I remember, talk to you about the new role-playing realism modules that are out. That's one of the mods we're using, in case you don't know. And then talk about the new Daggerfall Unity updates. So thank you all for watching. Really enjoying doing this. I'm very happy that we've gotten so far, and looks like we're going to be making it to 100 episodes, so I'm going to be very excited to hit that milestone soon enough. So I will see you all next time.